Munster need to wake up fast. We've always had a bit of a tendency to start seasons slow, but the amount of drop balls and missed lineouts was worrying. If Munster continue to give teams opportunities, it will come back to bite them. If Munster continue to give teams opportunities, it will come back to bite them. It will come back to bite them. So let's talk about it. I'm not going to do the usual breakdown here. I'm just going to rant, because some things need to be said. First and foremost, let's get this out of the way. From grassroots rugby all the way up to the professional game, an aspect that makes our sport so special is respect. You shake your opponent's hand at the end of the 80 minutes. Zebre played a damn good game. They were not intimidated. They attacked brilliantly. They seized opportunity after opportunity. They ultimately outplayed us. And that deserves to be acknowledged. What I'm about to say doesn't take away from that. You'll hear from all the pundits about how Zebre performed so well and Munster weren't good enough, yada yada yada. But in all seriousness, what the fuck was that? We looked timid, unfit, and ultimately let Zebre into the game. They grew in confidence as the game went on. Yes, there was a lot of rotation. Yes, we were without some key internationals. Yes, we had some unfortunate injuries. But Munster Rugby Club should not be losing to Zebre, period. There's too many games where it feels like we have to take a punch in the mouth before we can wake up and start playing. I don't know if it's a mentality thing or possibly a bit of complacency, but it's totally needless, and it's an issue that is continuously rearing its ugly head. I could name 5, 10, 15 players who had poor performances, but instead I'll focus on the situations. First, the defence. Pillar AB is fucking schoolboy stuff. We must have coughed up 20 points from not being set defensively around the rucks, people not executing their own tasks, lack of communication, not identifying attacking numbers, just lazy, stupid shit. Second is lineouts. Sort them out and sort them out now. There's two major platforms to attack in this sport, scrums and lineouts, and it's another week where our hookers are misthrowing lineouts, calls getting confused, jumpers not going up, a complete and utter symptom of the overall problem, a lack of cohesion. Third is fitness. Watching Leinster batter the Dragons on Friday night was expected, but the Dragons didn't make half as many errors that we did. Leinster quite simply ran and ran and ran. They were relentless. Yesterday we were lazy, plain and simple. Now that that's out of the way, positives. Brian Fitzgerald had a stormer. He had no right to step into his first game in that situation and perform the way he did. Fair play. Fineen Wycherley showed some great leadership. Never let his head drop for a moment. Motivated players around him and ran himself into the ground. Niall Scannell came on and the line-out improved. Haley was sharp again. Coombs was lethal. Casey showed some real pedigree. There's plenty of positives, but really they do very little to soothe us. I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that Peter O'Mahony and Paul O'Connell are two of my favourite rugby players ever. Why? Their mentality. They often speak of the Munster mentality, never taking a step back. For 80 minutes, give your blood, sweat and tears for the jersey. This group of players needs to be reminded of that. Finally, Munster last won the URC in 2023 after first and second round defeats to Cardiff and the Dragons. This season is a long way from over. But right now, it's time to stand up and fight.